They say truth is stranger than fiction. But what happens when the darkest political secrets you've never heard aren't just rumors, but terrifying realities? Hidden in the shadows of power lie conspiracies so twisted, so horrifying, that they could rewrite history itself. Tonight, we uncover the political nightmares that were never meant to see the light of day. Are you ready to face the truth that governments desperately try to bury? Imagine a government so desperate to justify war, it plotted to sacrifice its own citizens. In the early 1960s, the United States Department of Defense crafted Operation Northwoods, a chilling plan that proposed false flag terrorist attacks on American soil. The goal? To blame Cuba and rally public support for military intervention. The plan included hijacking planes, bombing civilian targets, even staging violent acts in major cities. It was approved by high-ranking officials, but ultimately rejected by President Kennedy himself. But ask yourself, how close did we come to living through a real-life horror story masked as a political strategy? The documents, declassified decades later, reveal a dark political history where morality was abandoned for power. The very thought that such a plan existed, even for a moment, still sends chills down the spine. Could there be other government secrets still hidden, waiting to emerge? What if your thoughts, your very sense of reality, could be manipulated by unseen forces? Between the 1950s and 70s, the CIA ran MKUltra, a secret program dedicated to mind control experiments, using unsuspecting American citizens. Sometimes without consent, agents tested LSD, hypnosis, sensory deprivation, and psychological torture. Victims were left broken. Some never recovered from the horrors inflicted upon their minds. The government went to extraordinary lengths to erase evidence, destroying files and denying the truth for decades. What kind of terror hides behind the guise of national security? The trauma inflicted is a real-life horror story, not from fiction, but from cold political scandal. MKUltra stands as a stark reminder that sometimes the most terrifying monsters are those dressed in suits, hiding in government offices in the heart of America. From 1932 to 1972, the U.S. Public Health Service conducted a brutal experiment on nearly 400 black men in Tuskegee, Alabama. They were told they were receiving treatment for bad blood, but in reality, the government withheld syphilis treatment to study the disease's progression, even after penicillin became a proven cure. This dark political scandal wasn't just unethical. It was a horrifying betrayal of humanity. Hundreds died needless deaths, families were destroyed, and trust shattered forever. Why was this allowed to happen under the watch of the government? And what does it say about the lengths those in power will go to in the name of science and control? In the 1980s, beneath the glossy surface of global diplomacy, a covert operation unfolded that shocked the world. The Iran-Contra affair exposed how senior U.S. officials secretly sold arms to Iran, then under an arms embargo, to fund Contra rebels in Nicaragua. Bypassing Congress, the scandal revealed a government willing to break its own laws, deceive its people, and fuel violent conflicts abroad. The tangled web of lies and secret deals exposed a dark political history of corruption and manipulation. What does it mean when those sworn to protect democracy are orchestrating illegal wars in the shadows? How many such government secrets remain buried, too dangerous to reveal? What if the news you trust is not what it seems? Operation Mockingbird was an alleged CIA program that began in the late 1940s, aimed at manipulating major American and international media outlets to spread propaganda. This terrifying political conspiracy theory reveals how governments can shape public opinion, control narratives, and suppress inconvenient truths, blurring the line between reality and fabrication. Are we truly free to know the truth, or are we puppets in a grander game of political deception? These stories real life, Horror stories remind us that the shadows of political power often conceal dark truths we're never meant to see. Government secrets and political scandals have shaped history in ways that still haunt us today. Which of these conspiracies shocked you the most? Have you heard of other political nightmares that keep you up at night? Share your thoughts and chilling theories in the comments below. And if you want to dive deeper into the dark political history, uncover government secrets, and explore more terrifying political conspiracy theories, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because the truth, it's always darker than we imagine.